Okay, let's clarify some things about timelines and realities. Your thoughts are an invitation to timelines. When you take a choice and an action, that collapses the possibility waves from the quantum field where all possibilities live and creates that reality, turning your thoughts into matter. For example, if you are driving and you're not sure if you're supposed to turn left or right at the stop sign, and you're going back and forth, those are two separate timelines. One where you choose to go left and one where you choose to go right. So you get to the stop sign and you decide to go right. Your reality was just collapsed into that probability from the probability field of quantum, and you went right. Now, there is another reality where you went left. It doesn't mean your consciousness went right. Your consciousness is everything, everywhere, all at once. It is everything. It is the blade of grass. It is the subatomic particle. Your consciousness is everything. And you're going to experience all that. But your awareness is observing your brain. And your brain made the decision to go right. Not your consciousness, your brain. Your consciousness is not your brain. It is not your body. Your awareness is observing the choice your brain made. And that is reality. Your consciousness does choose. Your awareness does choose if your system is regulated and you're listening to it, because your body and your brain are the controller. So if you're in touch with your body and you're listening to your instincts and you're in touch with your consciousness, then your consciousness is going to say, actually, the place you want to go was left. But your brain chose right. But if you were in touch with your consciousness, your higher self, and the place that you needed to go was left, you would have had a little instinct in your body that would have said, you need to actually go left. And then you would have chosen that. Some people are saying your consciousness splits and timelines and all this stuff, and I'm like, no. Your consciousness can be anywhere, everywhere. You're going to go left. There are so many probabilities, so many different timelines, and you did it all. Your brain is not your consciousness. Your brain is not the observer. And I'll tell you why. You're sitting at a red light and that light turns green. Your brain knows that that is a green light because you've been trained your whole life, or when you started driving, that green means go. It takes time from the moment that light turns green for your brain and your eyes to see it, and your eyes are part of your brain. So your eyes take in that light, those photons coming from the green, and your brain processes it. It's fast, but it still takes time. Your consciousness collapses the wave and creates matter when you're in touch with it. And the misnomer is that people think the brain is the observer. And the double slit experiment with the photon, by the time they observed it, time had already passed, because the time it takes for light to travel from the observation to your brain and for your brain to process it still takes time. And it had already become something before. That means your consciousness chose it when they did the experiment. Meaning that if you are in touch with your consciousness through your body, you can create the reality you want. But if you're dysregulated, if you believe that everything that you see is not changeable, it's not malleable, then it's not. This is a believe it game. If you don't control your brain and body, if you don't heal and do the things that you believe you need to do, then you're stuck on automatic programming. This is why I teach this. This is why I wrote the book. This is why I have the podcast every Thursday. And this Thursday, I'm going to go into it a little more in detail about how it works, how I came to these conclusions. Because the more people that learn to play the game, we only need 1% of the entire population. We can get 1% of people to start playing it right. We can change the entire reality. And I'll go into the quantum computer and the quantum simulation. It's very interesting stuff. And I had an NDE. I have really high pattern recognition from childhood trauma. And I paired the Hermetic principles, the infinity principles, Einstein's theory, black holes, universes. And that's how I piece it together, plus the things that I saw in an NDE. And I'll tell you all about it. I do get some nasty comments on here asking me what I'm smoking. And I'm not smoking anything. But if you want to meet me in Amsterdam, where it's regulated, we'll see what we can do. Okay? Love you, mean it. Bye.